All right, so the Congress claims that this is about ideology, but Narendra Modi is now emerging as the chief spokesperson on behalf of Amitabh Bachchan, saying that the Congress is being intolerant. Has the Congress overplayed its hand in its battle against Bachchan and Narendra Modi? We'll ask the Congress soon enough. Let me start first with Professor Ashish Nandi. Professor Nandi, in a sense, we all know that you're no fan of Narendra Modi. You've had your own run-ins, legal and political and ideological, with the man. But what we're seeing here, in a sense, play out, do you believe that this is about an ideological difference between the Congress and Narendra Modi? Or do you believe that this is personal historic friction between the Gandhis and the Bachchans?
I think it is a mix of both. But also, I think the Gandhis never forgave Bachchans for joining Mulayam Singh Yadav and the SP. And that history also is there, and they are getting back at him. Not that I support Mr. Bachchan's decision. It's very ham-handed.
It's ham-handed?
Absolutely.
You don't buy his argument where he says that, look, I'm only endorsing the state's tourism projects, and after all, I'm also agreed to endorse Kerala's tourism projects. I'm not endorsing Narendra Modi's politics. You don't buy that argument?
No, I think that just doesn't work. He could have waited a few years.
He could have waited a few years for what?
Change of regime.
So,
this is the wrong time and the wrong cause.
So you don't support what Mr. Bachchan did, but do you agree with what the Congress is doing? Where
no, I do not agree with that either. This is an attempt to impose censorship. I in fact liked a very dignified letter with the children of Jaffrey wrote to Amitabh Bachchan, which they circulated privately to some of us, and they sent a copy to me. I was touched by that letter where they appealed to Bachchan not to take on this responsibility at this particular point of time.
But what do you believe the Congress is doing wrong? I mean, we'll get Congress spokespeople to be on the show in just a short while, but what do you believe the Congress has done wrong in this?
I think they are politically wrong, first of all. They are making a hero out of Amitabh Bachchan and to some extent Narendra Modi. That they could have easily avoided.
Okay, that's an interesting point to make, that in a sense the Congress has achieved the opposite of what it set out to do. In a sense, it's strengthened Narendra Modi's hand and it's made Amitabh Bachchan look like a victim in this entire episode. Ajit Gulabchand, as somebody who was present when that C-link was opened, what do you make of this entire controversy?
Well, what is the controversy? As far as I have been busy, I have not really heard who said, and I can't hear very clearly as well.
Go ahead, Mr. Gulabchand, make your point.
Well, as far as I see it, I don't understand this politics. I'm not part of it. I look upon politics as parties or a group of parties compete with each other in order to provide the best governance to the state or to the national government. And it is all about that people should get together to provide good governance. To me, this is a non-issue.
All right, so you say it's a non-issue. Kalpana Sharma, Ashish Nandi makes the interesting point that he believes that Amitabh Bachchan's decision to, in a sense, become the brand ambassador for Gujarat tourism was an issue, but the Congress, in a sense, has defeated its own position with the kind of, battle it's declared against the Bachchans, dropping Abhishek Bachchan's video message from a meet on environment change, making Ashok Chavan answerable for why he called Amitabh Bachchan to what should be a big event for the city of Mumbai. What's your view on this?
Well, I agree with Professor Nandi. I think this, I think the Congress has this way of, in a way, creating controversies that backlash on them. This was a non-issue. They should have just left it. Amitabh Bachchan is a big name here, whatever one might think of him. He was invited for that C-link launch. They should have just left it. Why have they handed over an issue like this to Narendra Modi? They've done it over here in Mumbai with the Shiv Sena. They're constantly doing this. I really fail to understand. And I think Mr. Bachchan is certainly not an innocent. I mean, he has been in politics. He's a very political being. And I think his decision to endorse Gujarat when Narendra Modi is heading it is a very clever political decision that he's made.
Tuba.com